So you can only just imagine what that must have done to the way they were in their lives. It was gone, flattened, and all that stuff. So you can only just imagine what that must have done to the way they were in their lives. And Pete...
And I can't do this short, I'm afraid. I can't do this in sound bites.
And not use any gadgets or little sample. Anything like that, which I didn't want to use any of that. I just wanted to make it all played by hand, ding-a-ding.
There's no place to go.
I challenge your history again. There is absolutely...
The Earth is flat. There are a group of people that absolutely and honestly believe the Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
One thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
The Earth is flat.
What? The Earth is flat.
The point of this, it's funded. It's funded by a certain group of people.
Guarantee.
What? The Earth is flat.
What?
The Earth is flat.
Shaq, what are you talking about?
The Earth is flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
Double guarantee that too.
So there have been three great heroes claimed the world is
A Mason?
What? The Earth is flat.
What?
The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat.
This is a really, really awful night for me. What? It's really an awful night for me. I don't know. I don't feel like y'all are laughing, man. You're just staring. Are y'all all right? Is it me?
I like turtles.
Here's how to order. Meow, 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 meow.
You got any gum?
Flat Earth.
When the world became unfurled.
Try not to ever slip into an alpha state, because then they can force feed you stuff. These things. Think about how simple mind control really is, and how true and real it is.
I like turtles.
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party who want to...
Mr. President, speak up.
Literally flatter stuff, the earth stuff, constantly, every week.
We don't. It's flat.
I think you accidentally killed the trees.
Las Vegas must be someplace if Caesar moved his palace there.
What are you doing?
Catching up on the 20th century.
You read the whole encyclopedia?
Uh-huh. From cover to cover to cover to cover to cover to cover. What's this? A baseball? A bowling ball? Cinderella's ball?
No, it's a globe of the earth.
Get back. You mean the earth isn't flat? I must have missed that part.
Boy, he has been in that lamp a long time.
I gotta check this out.
YouTube thing. And somebody was talking about how they think it's actually possible that the world is flat.
Thanks to modern editing techniques, we can use existing footage to
go with the flat earth.
Seamless, huh?
Yeah.
Got it. So, have you decided on what you're gonna eat?
Hello, there's no pictures. Wow, you're a really bad listener.
Harper said we'd be perfect for each other. I wonder what made her think that.
Are you a flat earther too?
Oh, I fall off the edge right now.
It's great to see that you're out enjoying life now as you normally go. I'm okay. Did the room start to spin there, or was that me?
Look out. Oh, gosh, here they come.
Space station. There's no footage. It just appeared.
Because there's not a spacecraft.
There's no footage of the construction of the International Space Station.
Are you sure about that?
100%. There's no footage of the construction.
They
would have filmed that
shit. I've known people that worked on the space station. I've known astronauts. They're real people, man. They were there.
No, they are real people. I didn't say they weren't real people.
So you don't think it's really constructed, or you would like to see the footage first?
Well, listen. If there's a debate. Let me finish too. There's a debate out there whether you believe we went to the moon or not. Everyone needs to acknowledge it. There's a debate. There's people that
believe the laser.
Hold on. There's people that believe we went to the moon, and there's people who believe that we faked it. You have to understand both reasons.
People have a right to say it.
Exactly.
Yes.
So when you talk about the people that don't believe we went to the moon, when they also say they're faking other space shit too, you have to kind of understand where they're coming from.
Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Nemeth. I'm a periodontist in Southfield, Michigan. Thought I'd talk a little bit about different toothpastes today. So you name the problem, it's got a toothpaste to supposedly take care of it. So we have charcoal toothpastes, which I did a separate video on, and the charcoal toothpastes, as research shows, really it doesn't do anything more. It looks like it should do something, but it really doesn't, other than it's highly abrasive. Most of the charcoal toothpastes are highly abrasive, which means it can cause tooth wear or notching of the teeth. I have nothing positive to say about charcoal toothpaste, unless they have other ingredients added to them. It's not the charcoal that does anything. A lot of toothpastes now have stannous fluoride in them, like Parodontax. Colgate Total has changed their main ingredient, which got a lot of negative press because I had a ingredient which long term actually could cause major problems because it killed all the bacteria that, or many of the bacteria that were beneficial in the mouth, and now I think they're using stannous fluoride instead. But stannous fluoride itself can be dangerous. There's a warning, you want to keep this out of reach of children who are under 12 years, because if they swallow too much of this, if they brush their teeth but somehow swallow it, you're told to call the poison control center right away. So stannous fluoride is effective in killing certain bacteria, but if you swallow it or children swallow it, it can be toxic. Let me tell you about the toothpaste that I use. I don't use toothpaste. I don't use any toothpaste at all. There is a study showing that brushing without toothpaste is just as effective as using toothpaste, unless there's some unusual special condition. Almost all toothpaste is somewhat abrasive, and so if it's abrasive and you brush frequently enough, or you have a harder toothbrush, you actually can wear away the enamel in the tooth or on the tooth, and you can get gum recession, you can get notching or cutting into the tooth surface. So I do not use any toothpaste, and I think for many people, toothpaste is not truly necessary. It's really about the thoroughness of the cleaning. You can clean with toothpaste and you can clean without toothpaste. And unless you have some special problem like root sensitivity or very dark teeth that you want whitened, I think many of these toothpastes are superfluous and may have a problem because of the abrasiveness or the toxicity. I think frequently toothpaste isn't necessary. Just brushing thoroughly, cleaning thoroughly between your teeth with floss, although I like small picks or brushes that clean even more thoroughly and stimulate the tissue between the teeth. And as I said, the water pick, very, very important. I have developed what's called a perio mix, which for my periodontal patients and many of our patients here who come in for regular cleanings, I suggest because it's got ingredients in it that we feel are very helpful in controlling periodontal disease. And it's a powder that we suggest our patients use when they're doing their cleaning between the teeth. And by the way, sometimes patients have a lot of sensitivity, and this is a prescription item called Prevident 5000, and we might suggest this for patients. It is by prescription, and it can be used to brush, and then sometimes if the teeth are really sensitive after brushing, one can take a little bit on a Q-tip or on your finger and just smear it on the sensitive root surfaces and let it dissolve. At any rate, all of these toothpastes have a degree of abrasiveness because abrasiveness is very, very important and underrated by most people. They don't even think about it. They just think, gee, it feels good, my mouth feels fresh, and they don't think about the damage actually it can be causing, including possible gum recession or actually cutting away tooth structure, depending on the frequency and the abrasiveness of the toothpaste or tooth powder that you're using. So anyway, take good care of your mouth. It'll help prevent effects from COVID should you get it, and also minimize your chance of even getting it. Keep your mouth healthy. If your mouth is healthy, I guarantee your body will be healthier. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to be notified, there's a bell that you can click so you'll get notified every time we do a YouTube video. We'd love to hear from you. Questions, comments. Have a great day. Take care.
Restore your smile and your health. Visit drnemeth.com to schedule your appointment today.
To give semen samples in little plastic jars, which are now stored below Rockefeller Center underneath the ice skating rink. Tracking device. Have you got any more of those at home?
Fluoride. Yeah, fluoride. On the pretext that it strengthens your teeth. That's ridiculous. You know what this stuff does to me?
Hello everybody, welcome back. Good to see you all again, even though I can't see you. Anyway, so we're going to be tackling a new subject in linguistics this week, because most of the time the word will end in ly. There are some exceptions though, and both of those together, prepositions and postpositions, are part of a bigger category, adpositions. A red house on the corner as a prepositional phrase. So a prepositional phrase then, you have to have a preposition and a noun phrase. English, like he quickly ran, or he ran quickly. Either one, it's totally fine.
He doesn't miss a trick or ever lose a beat. Perhaps someday you find a way to come and make this show the shape.
Let me ask you something.
Beach ball. It is. He just don't. That stuff is flat.
Toothpaste up your nose. Toothpaste up your nose. And it doesn't go up your nose. There's nothing to push it up your nose.
Pear-shaped.
Forget it.
Forget it.
Then the world is flat.
It's flat.
Is the world flat?
That the world is flat.
The world is flat, right? The world, because the world is flat.
Or the world flat after all?
The world, she's flat.
Earth is flat.
The earth is flat. Earth is flat?
Someone else says it's flat, and someone else says it's flat. That's worth reporting, because it's flat.
Time for a meeting of the Flat Earth. They must have been founding members of the Flat Earth Society.
That's worth reporting.
Explain this to me one more time.
Since the beginning of mankind, people thought the earth was flat. A giant disk underneath a firmament dome. The earth was the center of the universe. 500 years ago, science told us we live on a globe. A spinning ball shot into infinite space. They want us to believe that we are nothing but random stardust. Meaningless. But they're wrong. They lie. Wake up. The earth is flat. The earth is flat.
Many ancient cultures shared similar beliefs in a sacred place in the north, often described as a harmonious paradise. The Norse would call it Agartha. For Hindus, it's referred to as Paradisia. The Greeks knew it as Hyperborea. The Celtics called it Avalon. Buddhists call it Shambhala, and in the Bible, it's referred to as the Garden of Eden. That's just a few of the names. In fact, this place has been dubbed the Land of 1,000 Names. At the center of this paradise is the Axis Mundi, also called the Cosmic Axis, World Axis, World Pillar, Center of the World, and World Tree. This is said to be the connection between heaven and earth. Here is the Norse depiction. We have Yggdrasil, which is the Tree of Life. This is Mount Meru, from Buddhist, Jain, and Hindu cosmology. It's a central world mountain that reaches high into the heavens, and resting above it is the North Star. In the Mayan cosmology, there is a central pyramid. Same theme with the Inca cosmology and the Navajo cosmology. So you get the idea, and of course this is fascinating on its own, but here's where it gets crazy. In the 15 and 1600s, many maps were made that depicted 4 large islands in the Arctic region surrounding the North Pole. The most popular map with these Arctic landmasses comes from 1595 by Gerardus Mercator, where we can see a large black mountain called the Rupus Nigra, surrounded by a great whirlpool into which 4 powerful rivers flow. These rivers divide a massive landmass into 4 distinct islands. These islands were said to have been written about in great detail in a lost book from the 14th century called the Invencio Fortunata, which itself also references much older and similarly lost work. Suddenly, in the mid-1600s, all traces of the 4 Arctic lands, the Central Mountain, and the whirlpool had vanished, not to be seen on any map thereafter. Currently, we are told that there is no land at the North Pole, but instead, a floating ice sheet that expands and contracts from season to season. Is the real North Pole being hidden from us?
And what kind of stuff did you write? Because you said that it wasn't just the money, it was something that you wanted to say that you weren't getting a chance to say in Cincinnati.
Well, in those days,
Lux Video, as one show, was doing reasonably adult stuff. These, of course, were not Playhouse 90s, nor were they award-winning shows, but they were reasonably mature.
Let me ask you something.
Straight from the top of the dome, as a microphone. Straight from the top of the dome, as a microphone. Straight from the top of the dome, as a microphone. Straight from the top of the dome, as a microphone.
My society photographer got hit in the head by a polo ball. You're all I got. Big party for an American hero. My son, the astronaut. You're all I got. Big party for an American hero. My son, the astronaut.
With hundreds of millions of dollars a day coming and going through international shell companies. And on their deathbed, the drifter will believe, oh, the tax code that applies to the Waffle House waitress equally to Warren Buffett is just something that Congress hasn't gotten around to fixing yet. Other drifters don't see any problem at all.
How do we know the Earth is not flat?
We don't. It's flat.
It's weird. And so these guys are trying to say how they're different and not alike. And Let's just watch the video.
Yesterday, I tried to high-five somebody and poked a lady in the eye.
Sorry, I'm bad at high-fiving.
I'm bad at high-fiving, too. I mean, yesterday, I tried to high-five somebody and poked a lady in the eye.
Wait a minute, was she about this tall or different? Do you believe the Earth is flat?
I know it's flat. I walk on it.
Holy shit, sticking a 1982 Pontiac Grand Am?
That was your first car, too?
So they don't talk anything else about the flat Earth. They just mention it, though, real quick. So before he's going to talk about flat Earth, he's showing pretty much the flat Earth symbol.
Russian
It's flat.
lady?
Yes.
I poked her other eye. My oh, hold on. I know how we're different. Do you believe the Earth is flat?
I know it's flat. I walk on it.
Holy shit.
And then you got the double M33.
Sticking a 1982 Pontiac Grand Am?
That was your first car, too?
Stupid.
The Earth is flat.
Wow. Fake. Look at that. No, he's not.
Here's why I believe that the lunar landing was faked.
If you wanted to fake the moon landing,